Peace and love, my family. This is Jamal Moncur here, representing Newlife Natural Vegetation Self-Food Limited, situated in beautiful Bahamas. Over the years, Newlife has been involved in assisting persons in improving their health by providing food, lifestyles, coaching, and wonderful, amazing electric herbs. Many has been said, but at this juncture, we want to share some of those amazing testimonies, some of those amazing stories, some of those testimonies that will blow you away. And over the past almost a decade, many persons have been healed, but we have never put together a video speaking about and discussing those healing. So may this video assist you and motivate and inspire. And so I will begin the testimony starting with myself. I, Jamal Moncur, grew up eating a lot of starchy products like cassava. I ate a lot of Skittles, a lot of blood, a lot of starch, a lifestyle that was not conducive to sustenance, maintaining health, and the continuity of life. And it was much through gross misinformation and ignorance. And so I, Jamal Moncur, has suffered on my right knee, bone on bone. All of the cartilage were eroded, and it was excruciating pain, really painful. Nerve on nerve, bone on bone. I couldn't even flex my right knee. I couldn't even bend my knees. And this was like 2004, 2005, 2006. Really painful. And it was suggested knee surgery. Until I heard about Dr. Sebi, until I met Dr. Sebi, and he introduced me to sea moss, and he told me to drink 1 thermos of sea moss a day, which is about equivalent to 64 ounces of sea moss. And so I drank sea moss for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And ladies and gentlemen, today I can testify as the founder of Newlife that I no longer have the pain. And so I can attest personally as to the efficacy of these herbs, these potent, powerful herbs without any side effect. And today I can flex my knee and I can enjoy the benefits of good health. And so I'm here today to tell you that it does work. The system are powerful. The sea moss, loaded with calcium, the chelation that cleanse away the toxins out of the body, remove the cellular debris, the bioaccumulation that has become morbid and rancid into the system. And so the chelation, liquid plumber, drano, it removes. It's such amazing. We had persons like Dr. Miles Monroe taking the products, and it was a pleasure to have him do the official opening of our first store in Nassau, Bahamas. He took the products. I spoke at his church. I spoke at many places, and it was an honor to have his endorsement. Also, my wife, Shaniqua Moncur, she suffered from fibroid tumors. And I'm here today to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that she passed out those tumors. She passed out those tumors. It was such an amazing event. She had her first child, and the doctor told her that she had tumors in her body, and she was able to pass out the fibroid tumors, and she showed it to me. And the period cramps, the headaches that she had went away just by cleansing her body and affording her body wonderful herbs. So we start off with me, the founder of Newlife, and my wife, and who's been at my side. And now she have 2 beautiful kids, 2 wonderful boys, as she enjoy parenthood without the agony of pain, without the stress, without all the pressure. As a matter of fact, while she was in labor, she was texting and laughing, and she was saying, "Why are these girls making so much noise screaming?" There was no pain. She was not going through anything because her body was in tune. A baby is not an inconvenience to a mother. So when that mother become pregnant, That baby is not a humbug or inconvenient. It's a blessing. And so don't allow pain to cause you not to enjoy your bundle of joy. So make sure that your body is in tune. And so may Shaniqua Moncur be an example and a motivation to you all. Such a beautiful lady, Shaniqua Moncur. And she's the head chef at Newlife. And she's encouraging other females going through fibroids. She herself lost her mom through fibroids, and she died at just the age 41. She died in an ambulance, and she wear Pampers. And today, she has assisted many from fibroids and many to come out of Pampers. Another testimony, Larry Aubrey, here in Freeport, Grand Bahama. Larry Aubrey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let him share his story in this clip that's coming up. But Larry Aubrey lost 100 pounds. He had a nerve condition in his hand. The nerve condition went away, and his doctor declared that he's disease-free after taking medication almost all his life. Look at this picture here, and the picture before. This is before, and the video will be the after. This gentleman lost 100 pounds and is off all of his medication. If he can do it, you can do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, Larry Aubrey, a man that has been tried, tested, and proven. He's taken the Compilation. He's taken the products. He's abide by the diets by showing discipline. He's been disciplined. That's the key. Discipline into his diet. And now he's enjoying the healing. Please enjoy his wonderful testimony.
My name is Larry Aubrey. I'm a long time, almost 2 years now, of Newlife, and it's made a new impression on my life. I'm 65 pounds less, and people come up to me constantly and say, where is the healing water? They say I look younger and all that, and I just keep saying, all I'm doing is taking Newlife products and exercising and eating the right things. And now I was diabetic, type 2 diabetes. I had blood pressure, cholesterol for over 8 years. And now I've been to 2 doctors, one in the Bahamas and one in the States. They have no trace of diabetes in my blood. I have not taken any pharmaceutical drugs in 5 months now. So it's going on and it's great. Come on and experience Newlife for your own self.
What products do you take?
I take the healing tonics. I take the blueberry, and also done the male tonic, and I did the flush, the cleansing. I did that 2 times in a row. It made my body feel better. I'm a lot lighter. I'm going to be 52 this year, and I'm doing circles around 25-year-olds. So it's a lot of inspiration in yourself. You feel better, and you have a lot of energy.
What about sea moss?
And sea moss, I take capsules of that every morning, and also make the shakes. When I first started this all 2 years ago, the sea moss was a great inspiration because I never felt hungry, and I always was full, and I think it helped me a lot as well.
Awesome.
There's a lot of products here. Please come and experience it yourself, and all I can say is give me a shout and I'll tell you my experience.
Thank you so much.
Wow. And now we go to Anthony, and Mr. Anthony is holding his daughter. But he was told by the oncologist that his wife can never conceive because of cervical cancer that is spread throughout the body, and that there is nothing that they can do for them anymore. The doctor gave his wife approximately 2 years to live and told that his wife can never ever conceive. After that prognosis, he came straight to Newlife Natural with his wife, began a regimen, and now they have a beautiful daughter. Not only do Tamika and Anthony have a wonderful daughter together, but there's no form of cancer. There's no trace of cancer in her body. Completely healed from cancer. A beautiful family. And life is greeted with expectancy. They have hope. And they can now speak to other persons that are not as strong as they were, that were told by the doctor that there is no hope, there is no solution. There's only surgery, radiation, poisoning by chemotherapy, and she can never ever conceive, and she have 2 years to live. She even told her husband to go ahead and seek another woman to conceive with because she cannot bring forth a child. But look at that wonderful baby, a result of sea moss, healing tonic, chelation, iron tonic, female lioness tonic, kalawala, and Draco. Congratulations to Mika and Anthony. Here is a lady. Her name is Miss Smith. Oh, Miss Smith. At the time we met her, she was 86 years old, approximately 6 years ago. She's about 92, 93 years old now. She had recently slipped down and broke her hip and damaged her back. But she came to me, and for 46 years of her life, she was taking medication for heart disease and liver disease, which become compromised because of medication, hypertension, and cholesterol. And safely to say, she's off all of her medication after 46 years of being on medication. She goes jogging, she lifts weights, and she is healthier than many of us today. The beautiful Miss Smith. She proved that age is nothing but a number, and just because you get old does not mean that you should be sick. Congratulations, Miss Smith. Next, we have the beautiful Felicia Asher. Felicia Asher came to me, Jamal Moncur, at Newlife. She was 17 years old. 17 years old, and for 3 years, she had problem using the bathroom, defecating. And when she did use the bathroom, pebbles would come out, hard rock pebbles. She took enemas, she took colon cleansers, she did laxatives, nothing worked. As a matter of fact, the doctors found polyps on her colon. They told her that she had the beginning stages of cancer. There was no hope for her. She was stick and bone. She was anemic, and her body was in a state of stupor. She did not have a life. She was in constant pain, headaches, tummy ache. She was stressful, moody, erotic. This lady here now can testify. She's a motivational speaker. She travels all around the world speaking to young women, especially young men. She leads the church, and she is an example. She makes me so proud to know that you can be on the verge of surgery, the verge of a deadly prognosis, and now you can embrace life. Miss Lovely Felicia Archer. She came to me with a sponsor sheet. She wanted to do a sponsor. She wanted me to sponsor her for her surgery. And now, ladies and gentlemen, there's no need for surgery. There's no need for sponsorship. She is enjoying the fruit of healthiness. She is enjoying the benefits of a wonderful life. She is so amazing. The beautiful Miss Felicia Archer. Ladies and gentlemen, at 17 years old, 3 years of not going to the bathroom, and now she goes to the bathroom like clockwork 3-4 times a day. She changed her diet. She lives a wonderful, wonderful, fruitful life, and she is a living testimony for all of you beautiful ladies out there, teenagers out there that drink milk and dairy and do not take control of your life. She is a prime example. Felicia Archer. Congratulations, Miss Archer. And you definitely inspire and motivate us at Newlife Natural Vegetation Self-Food. Ladies and gentlemen, it's stories like this that keeps us motivated, that keeps us going. It's stories like this that keeps us inspired, which leads us to the next story. Ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman here, his name is Marty Smith. And today, Marty Smith called me and gave me permission to speak about him, to motivate you. Because this, ladies and gentlemen, is a man that is so strong that if I were diagnosed with his cancer, lymphoma, multiple myeloma, blood cancer, I don't know if I was as strong as him. Marty came to me 6 years ago, thereabouts, with a deadly diagnosis of cancer with about 3 months to live. 6 years later, He's living. He's energized. He's taking the herbs. As a matter of fact, his doctor told him that they cannot help him. And they just told him this a few days ago. And they told him to continue taking the products from Newlife Natural Vegetation Cell Food Limited. Yes, you heard me right. His oncologists, his doctors, his healthcare professionals, his specialists told him that they cannot help him. They told him that he should only take the products from Newlife Natural Vegetation Cell Food because it works. That's the word that his doctor gave him. And he wanted me to tell you guys to be encouraged, to be inspired. For those of you that was diagnosed with cancer, he wants you to know that he is a living testimony, that the herbs work, that there is hope, that there is life. You need to be strong. You need to have faith. And the body will do the rest. The herbs will do the rest. He has been struggling for those years. And this gentleman doesn't eat rice. He doesn't drink soda. He doesn't drink juice. He has disciplined himself. But he is a gentleman that is oh so strong in a world where fear-mongering is the order of the day. And now, because his doctors cannot help him, they cannot take him around the circle anymore, they have submitted. And they have told him that Newlife Natural Vegetation Cell Food Limited is the truth. And the products is the only products that he should be taking. And he want to encourage all of you. And all of these testimonies that you witnessed today, that you hear me speaking about today, can be viewed on the YouTube channel, Jamal Moncur, Newlife Natural Vegetation Cell Food Limited, and Alkaline Tip. You can see Mr. Smith testimonies and all of the aforementioned testimonies that was mentioned. All of these testimonies can be watched from word of the person, of the client, to your ears. So it doesn't have to be any third party. And all of these people that has testified today are alive today. They are living. They're not myth. They're not holograms. Marty Smith, congratulations, my brother. The next testimony, right here in Freeport, Grand Bahama, is none other than David Long. David Long came to me at Newlife Natural Vegetation Cell Food Limited, indicating that the doctor charged him $3,000 to do a surgery for kidney stones and gallstones, and he spent $17 for Chankapiedra. And in 1 week time, he came back to the store and said he went to the doctors, did ultrasound, and there was no trace of stones in his kidneys, no trace of stones in his liver, after having stones for over 20 odd years, 2 decades. And he also did an ultrasound, and there was no trace of stones. He also mentioned to us that when he went to the toilet to urinate, he passed out between 13 to 15 stones. He passed out in the toilet, pain-free, no pain. And since that day to now, Mr. Long has indicated to us that there is no more pain in his body. No surgery, no medication, no $3,000 spent, just a measly $17. $17. Congratulations, Mr. Long. Enjoy your good health. Mr. Johnson, a school teacher, apparently a friend and a childhood colleague of my father, a very, very well-known educator and orator in the Bahamas. Mr. Johnson was suffering from cholesterol, obesity, hypertension, heart disease, diabetes, you name it. Today, after 3+ years of taking Newlife products, I am proud to announce that Mr. Johnson is no longer required to take these medication. He was declared healed by his doctor. Congratulations, Mr. Johnson. Indeed, this is a blessing to know that healing tonic, which is your favorite, healing moss as you call it. He doesn't call it sea moss, he calls it healing moss because he claims that it heals him. He's lost in excess of 60 pounds. His stomach is all but gone. He's excited about his manhood, and he is alive and well. Congratulations, Mr. Johnson. Mr. Taylor, what a unique case. Mr. Taylor came to us after hearing me on a radio interview. Mr. Taylor was diagnosed with diabetes mellitus and hypertension. Mr. Taylor's diabetes was so bad that it was sending him blind. Amputations was threatened. He was on the verge of gangrene, impotent, neuropathy, diabetic neuropathy, and he had to leave his job. This is a marine biologist, a very intelligent young man. After 3 weeks of taking Newlife products, the diabetic neuropathy went away, his diabetes went away, his hypertension went away. Today, almost 2 years later, he is off his medication, and I'm told that he's back to work after an early retirement. Such an intelligent man as a marine biologist. There are many people like Mr. Taylor that has many, many, many more years, intelligent, wisdom, and knowledge to offer us. But because of sickness, they are forced to take an early retirement. Congratulations, Mr. Taylor. There are many people like you that is going through the same thing. And I want to use your testimonies to uplift, motivate, and inspire others. And I thank you for giving us the permission to talk about your story. And again, those of you that want to see Mr. Taylor's own words, you can go to Newlife Natural Vegetation Self-Food Limited, and you can hear from the horse's mouth. Thus says Mr. Taylor. This is proof that the products work. It works itself. It speaks for itself, and it is changing and saving lives. Mr. Taylor, someone that has went away to college, that went away to university, comes back and want to offer something to his Bahamaland. Congratulations. Next, we have Denise Barr, Miss Denise Barr from Turk and Caicos Island. Denise was diagnosed with sickle cell anemia, lupus, kidney disease, fibroid tumors, and a whole array of different diseases, including multiple miscarriages, including anemia. This lady, after less than 3 months of taking Kalawala, sea moss, healing tonic, iron tonic, went back to her doctor, her physician, and he told her that there is no trace of lupus in her body. Ladies and gentlemen, this lady went from suffering, pain, headaches, stress, to enjoying her life, living a normal life, after being taught, living with disease almost all of her life, accepting a fact that has become a fact in their life, that there is no hope for her. Congratulations, Ms. Barr, and enjoy your new health. Ms. Barr also had 3 fibroids, the size of a grapefruit, and she passed out those fibroids. She's no longer anemic, and she also has a brother that was suffering from stomach cancer, and ladies and gentlemen, he also was healed. I thank you, Miss Denise Barr, for sharing your testimony. Ladies and gentlemen, you can go on the Newlife Natural Vegetation YouTube channel, Jamal Moncur YouTube channel, or Alkaline Tips, which is Newlife channel on YouTube, and you can watch Denise Barr personal testimony, 7 minutes long. And I applaud Denise Barr for going public, because there are many people suffering with lupus, taking steroids, like prednisone and all of these different things, that over the years we see the deleterious effect that it's having. Lupus being noted and logged as an autoimmune disease and classified as a disease that is incurable, that you have to live with for the rest of your life. This lady, she was told by her doctor that there is no trace of lupus in the body, sickle cell, fibroids, anemic, kidney issues, and she is enjoying the fruits of a healthy body. So I say, congratulations, Denise Barr, all the way from Turk and Caicos Island. Her family is on the products, the kids is on the products, and she is telling people every day about the efficacy of the Newlife Natural Vegetation products. She is an iron junkie, ladies and gentlemen. This lady drinks iron for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She loves the Kalawala. She loves the sea moss. She loves the nerve tonic. And so she can speak about the products, and she can tell you everything about these wonderful products. Miss Denise Barr, congratulations as you enjoy a good life, as you enjoy a good health. After going through so much, being a lady that is so young and had to go through so much at a young age, but yet you triumph, yet you were strong, and yet, yes, you prevailed over the impossible, against all odds. Even the specialist telling you that there is no hope, there is no solution for your pain. Congratulations, Miss Barr. And next we go to Madrika. Madrika is a pastor, ladies and gentlemen, in the Bahamas. Her and her husband, Trevor Wilson, Madrika Wilson here, suffered from female issues, from bleeding to fibroids issues. Beautiful lady. She's been struggling with period cramps, and she has given us permission. She has publicly testified on national radio. She did video testimonies, and you can also go to YouTube to watch her testimonies. But she passed out a fibroid in the toilet as well. She passed out a fibroid, and she no longer suffers from period cramps that used to interfere with a service, with a preaching, with a ministering, with a traveling, with a daily life. And she is a living testimony that you can be young, you can be beautiful, you can enjoy life, you don't have to be sick, you don't have to accept sickness, you don't have to be sick for the rest of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Madrika Wilson and her husband, Trevor Wilson, who also testify as of the efficacy of the Newlife products, having passed in stones, gallstones and kidney stones, and issues in his back, issues in his kidneys. A wonderful, beautiful couple that has endorsed Newlife wherever they travel around the world. They spread the good news about Newlife, and we are forever grateful. We are forever thankful to this wonderful, beautiful young couple. Congratulations, Madrika, as we see many females suffering from fibroid tumors, many of whom has gotten complete hysterectomy or removal of their womb. Many have had the surgery, and after surgery, only to have the tumors return, or the doctor promised them that there's a 60% chance that the tumor will return after $16,000 on surgery for the purpose of fibroids, tumors. Ladies and gentlemen, bring me to the next wonderful testimony, Miss Donnell Gardner. And we love her dearly from the bottom and the core of our soul. This lady, ladies and gentlemen, was at death's door, for lack of a better term. When she came to Newlife Natural, she was told by her doctor that there is nothing they can do for her. The cancer is all through her body, and she have less than 2 years to live. Get her affairs in order, write her will, and they told her that there's nothing that she can do after doing chemotherapy, radiation, taking the herbs following the doctor verbatim. This lady now is a beautiful lady that is cancer free. She also have a testimony that she shares on the New Life page, YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of our most amazing story because I've seen the condition this lady came from. Skin and bones. She came down to almost 90 pounds to where she could not even swallow. She could not eat from radiation. Her throat was burning her. When she urinated, burned her. She was literally a dying lady. And she found hope. She found help. And she found life at Newlife Natural Vegetation Self Food. Beautiful Daniel Gardner of Turks and Caicos Island, that is now the chairman of the Cancer Society in Turks and Caicos Island, and she's doing such an amazing job of inspiring, motivating, encouraging those that are newly diagnosed with cancer. And ladies and gentlemen, once there is help, there is hope. And once there's a will, there's a way. And once there's a way, there is help. And so we say congratulations again to the beautiful Daniel Gardner. And we love her dearly, also dearly, at Newlife Natural Vegetation Self Food. And she, ladies and gentlemen, has been involved in many seminars that New Life has held as a coach, as encouragement to many of the females struck with cervical cancer. For those that is in third stages, fourth stage, one stage, she being in fourth stage, she been declared a few days to live by her doctor, and now she being cancer free. I say to the beautiful Daniel Gardner, you are a beacon of hope and a ray of light to many of those that were given a death sentence. And so we say, we are glad that your ordeal has made many persons to realize that life is not determined by a doctor's diagnosis or prognosis. Life is not controlled by the medical doctors and the specialists and the oncologists and those that tells us that they have the authority and we have to follow them or else. This is not life. Dana Gardner have shown the world her resilience, her resolve, and her will to live. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope this video has encouraged you, has inspired you, has motivated you, and each and every one of these testimonies are listed on our website, on our YouTube channel, Jamal Moncur, New Life Natural and Alkaline Tips. These are real testimonies. These are living testimonies with persons being healed. We thank you. www.newlifebahamas.com. Bless.